right, guys, this particular little set is we're right here along this edge of this big alfalfa field, kind of in this corner. The creek is right there, runs down through there, and over here we have another set right over there, and then we have a couple sets over there on the other side, and there's a crossover right here. The animals have got to cross the creek, but there's a crossover. The rest of the creek is pretty steep. There's a lot of shelf rock and stuff, and you can see the creek runs on down through there. So this is a good run area, and we caught a cow right over there, and we caught a possum over there, and then this set right here has not been bothered. There's a mineral area right here that the landowner has for deer, and this was a flat set, believe it or not, kind of right here in the corner with this little piece of wood, and caught ourselves a nice cat here this morning. Nice and spotty. Looks like a tom to me, but it's always hard to tell. At least I always have a hard time telling. But it's a good sized cat. And so we'll take care of the cat, and we'll move on down the line, get this reset. I'll show you the remake here in a minute. All right, guys, here's the remake of this set where we just caught this cat. Put the log back in there, threw some debris just kind of up around behind it, put the trap back in. There's some scat here from the cat, so I used that, and that's it. Let it go. Put some a little bit of bait underneath that little log right there, just to give it a little extra attraction, some lure on the log, and that's it. Everything here smells like a cat, no urine. So quick, simple, easy, and hopefully now, let me back up here so you can see how it looks a little bit. Hopefully now, with all this stuff here, we'll get to catch a coyote here next. Just come bouncing down this edge. All right, guys, so this was a flat set along this 2-track right here and right here. Got this little cutout area right here. There's another kind of old ATV trail that goes down through here. We put a flat set in right here, and as you can see, something was there, something was there, something was there. Something went all over the place, just didn't get caught in our trap. So just didn't step right there, which is where they needed to step, right about here where this leaf blew in there at. So that happens, unfortunately. We'll just smooth this out a little bit and put it back in play. All right, guys, on this particular set, you can see that the trap's been dug out, and you might first think, oh, it's because it wasn't bedded properly, but that is not the case. What this is most of the time when the trap is like this, if you look around, you don't really see any tracks. This is a raccoon, and a raccoon has come along. He's got all this dry dirt and all this stuff there. Everything else around here is hard and rocky, and he's come over here. He smelled, there's bait underneath that rock. He didn't move the rock. There's some lure on the rock, and he puts his front paws, his hands, so to speak, in the soft dirt. They love doing that. They love looking around for something to eat in there, and they find the trap underneath there. They don't know that it's a trap, and they basically flip it up. and they sniff around and they look for something to eat and they realize there's nothing to eat down in there and they move on. And this is how the trap ends up. This is stereotypical raccoon messing with this trap. So what do we do about it? We do nothing about it other than we put the trap back in. We bed it really solid like we had before. And we just keep letting this set ride. And if the coon comes back, hopefully we catch him. And more importantly, we hope we catch a coyote or a bobcat or something here. All right, guys, there's the finished set. All we did was just put the trap back in there and make sure that it's solid, and then just cover it back up. That's it. We didn't do anything else. We put a couple squirts of urine on the back of it and added just an itty bitty little bit of more lure on the back, just because it's been a few days since we've had any action at this set, and since this coon was here, and he was kind of digging around the back of it a little bit. So kind of freshened it up, and that's it. Gonna let it ride. All right, guys, we caught a dog here yesterday. Yeah, caught a dog here yesterday. Put this back in place, and today a deer got in it. You can see the trap's pulled out. There's no catch circle. There's no other signs of any kind of animal. Even looks like there's some kind of almost like some deer fur down in the trap. So this is clearly a deer. It's a flat set, so basically the deer was just coming over here and smelling what lure was on the end of that flat set. So we'll put this back into place and move down the road. This is unfortunately part of the game when you have a lot of deer around, is they're going to get into some of these sets from time to time.